Hello everyone, I'm about to tell you what YouTube has recently done to their platform, and I think that this is a really bad choice, and they should never have done this. So, without further ado, let's react to this monstrosity of an update! Edit sound. Okay, so here's the video, guys! That YouTube, their official channel, YouTube creators, recently uploaded to their channel. Let's see what they did!
Hey folks, you may have seen a while back that YouTube announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private to only the creator of the video.
Yeah, it seems like you should have given people an option if they wanted that to happen or not. Like, I mean, seriously, guys. Like, I remember that just for a few days they did it. I did not like it. Why should we have to be putting up with this? Like, why? Alright. Let's see what happens next.
Now, if you're like me, you were surprised by that. I mean, I've always thought seeing the number of dislikes on a video helps us know as viewers if it's a good video or not. If it's a
it does! That's what it's for! Yeah, he made a good point in our favor, and he did. I don't think that he brings up one single counter argument to that. He's like, yeah, dislikes are useful, but let's just get rid of them anyways. Who thought this was a good idea?
helpful tutorial or not, or if what a creator is saying in their video is generally agreed with or not. But unfortunately,
once again, this guy right here, whatever his name is, whoever you are, he's proving our point in the video, trying to disprove our point. How dumb can you be?
research teams at YouTube have found there's this whole other use for disliking a video that I had never experienced as a creator, and you may not have either.
Okay, so they're going to mandate that every single YouTuber has the dislike button privated. And he says, I haven't experienced it, you haven't experienced it, but let's just do it anyway! Ah! Hold on.
Apparently, groups of viewers are targeting a video's dislike button to drive up the count, turning it into something like a game with a visible scoreboard. And it's usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for. That's a big problem when half of YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice. So earlier in 2021,
whoa! Give everyone a voice, huh? Give everyone a voice! Give everyone a voice! How about you stop taking people's voices away? Sorry, my microphone kind of glitched out since I was screaming really loud.
experimented with making the public dislike count private to see if it would help reduce these coordinated dislike attacks.
Coordinated dislike attacks. Wow. Alright. I'm the CEO of the coordinated dislike group, and I tell every single person out there, all billions of people, the YouTube account, to say, hey, go dislike this video. See how coordinated we are?
That was sarcasm. That doesn't really happen.
Also, about...
Wait, hold on.
Across the platform. And after analysis, they did see a reduction. So, the update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private. You can still dislike videos, and that action will be used to tune your own recommendations, but you won't be able to see the dislike count.
We won't be able to see the dislike count.
Look, this seems completely unrelated to the topic at hand, but just bear with me for a second. Once upon a time, I was walking through the mall with my parents and grandparents, and there was this lady with her 3-year-old on a big iPad blasting Baby Shark at full volume
for every single person in the mall to hear. Now, doesn't that video deserve a burn?
Only the creator can find it in the back end if they want. Now, a few common questions we saw from the initial experiment. First, without a public dislike count, how can viewers tell if a video is worth watching? Again, I kind of had this question too, but it turns out that while viewers might use the dislike count to give them a sense of what a video is worth, when the teams looked at the data across millions of viewers and videos in the experiment, they didn't see a noticeable difference in viewership, regardless.
Let me explain something. The reason that people are watching videos more without the dislike button is because they can't tell if they're good or not before they watch them. It's like buying a product on Amazon and having to just buy one and return it because it wasn't a good one. Buy another one, return it because it wasn't good enough. Because there's no reviews to tell you how it was. And YouTube creators can remove comments. They can remove specific comments, or they can remove the entire comments. So the dislike button is crucial to a decent YouTube experience. Wait. Oh, my mic cut out. Bro.
Sense of what video is worth. When the teams looked at the data across millions of viewers and videos in the experiment, they didn't see a noticeable difference in viewership, regardless of whether they could see the dislike count or not.
Oh! Wow! What is wrong with you people? You people run the biggest internet company in the world, Google, and you cannot understand that the reason people watch the same amount or even more is because they don't know whether the video is good or not. For example, let's say I'm buying...
That face looks kind of funny. He's kind of mid-blink. Kind of like when you pause TV and so it makes a weird face. So take that! Anyways. So
let's say I buy a new mouse off of Amazon. And the mouse breaks after 5 days. Oh no, that wasn't a bad one. And recently, Amazon, hypothetically, removed reviews. Or at least all the negative ones, which is exactly what's happening here. So I only see people saying, hey, this is good. I don't hear any of the negative because they removed all the comments, like they can on YouTube. And then I gotta be like, oh no, this mouse is bad. I better return it. And then I buy another one. That one's bad too. So I'm like, oh no, better return this. And I end up wasting a whole bunch of time when I could have, it could have taken a fifth of the time if the comments were there and the dislikes were visible. Like, let's say I want to install Linux. I don't because I don't know how to use it and I can't really play Fortnite, which is, I mean, I don't really play it that often, but it's fun to play with friends. Alright? Okay, so let's say I get a tutorial on how to install Linux, and the guy just clicks random buttons and has no idea what he's doing. If I see that it has an overwhelming majority of dislikes, I know it isn't a good tutorial! But if I see one that has mostly likes, I'll know it probably works!
In other words, it didn't really matter if a video had a lot of dislikes or not, they still watched. Next common question. If creators can still see the dislike count on the back end, how's that any different? They can see it if they look for it inside Studio Analytics under the...
So, I think somewhere in the video, I'm not sure if it's here or not yet, because I've already seen this as the majority of YouTube users have. Sorry, I'm kind of listening to my own headphones on delay, so it's kind of hard to talk right. Wow, can we see other people's YouTube studio? I don't think so! So, how are we supposed to know if it's good or not? Okay. Also, look at this little animation that they made of a little mouse clicking on the YouTube, on a badly made copy of YouTube Studio when they could have just gotten someone to click on YouTube Studio! Oh yeah. You might be wondering why my mic's so bad. Look. The only way that I can get my point across is to scream and yell really loudly and be irrational, just like YouTube's being. So, sometimes reasonable men must do unreasonable things.
Engagement tab. But overall, it's much less likely to cause stress and embarrassment if the count isn't visible to you. And one more common question, is this because...
Wait, did it record? Let me try again. Wow! Stress and embarrassment! Do you see me right now? Do I look like I'm less stressed because of the removal of this button? Come on.
Embarrassment if the count isn't visible to the public. And one more common question, is this because YouTube Rewind got lots of dislikes?
I can tell. He was like making more hand gestures than he usually is. He was kind of like this, and he kind of changed his voice just a little bit, so I know that he was mindless. Rewind. This is your fault, YouTube. This is your fault.
Now, although there are some teams internally who have learned the hard way what it feels like to get lots of dislikes. Now, this is...
Well, there are some teams internally who know what it's like to get a lot of dislikes. Why would you have mentioned that if it wasn't relevant? You know
this is motivated by YouTube employees getting a lot of dislikes, and you're just trying to just kind of push that fact underneath the rug. Just like put it out of sight, out of mind, trying to debunk it. But I know myself! YouTube! You need to just listen to us, YouTube! Please! I'll make 10 more of these if I have to!
Again, is about protecting all creators and making sure they have a chance to succeed and feel safe in doing so. Alright, so that's the update. I hope it doesn't cause too much frustration.
I hope it doesn't cause too much frustration!
Well, do I look like
I'm not frustrated? Because YouTube, you know what? I may or may not have noticed something. Let me whisper this and say it real slow for you so you can understand it. YouTube has been caught red-handed removing dislikes from videos that they like and others don't. So, do you think that maybe there's some political motivation behind this? I think so, because YouTube just like many other big tech, they enjoy censoring people. I'm so disappointed in this generation. Can you people just be reasonable?
Honestly, I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly, and keep in mind other platforms don't even have a dislike button. So,
I think you're gonna get used to it quickly. We will never forget how YouTube was in the glory days! You can take away our dislike button, you can take away our comments, but you will never take away our memories when YouTube was a good place!
keep in mind other platforms don't even have a dislike button.
Other platforms don't even have a dislike button. If all your friends jumped off a bridge and died, would you? No, I don't think so! Would you? No! Well! So, you ever heard of a little, very cringy app named TikTok, right? You know, like these things, a clock!
Except there's one that's digital and wears on my wrist, so I don't go TikTok, but,
You get the point! So, YouTube recently,
like in the past few months, made a video system called YouTube Shorts, where it's just like TikTok and you can't see the dislikes. Now I'm assuming, I don't have, literally I only use YouTube, but I'm assuming that the other apps they're referring to are like TikTok and Instagram and Snapchats, but, like, they're literally trying to copy TikTok because they're feeling threatened!
So, consider that. Thank you.
What?
What? Thank
thank you. Why are you thanking me?
I will not comply with you! Alright. Now that we're done with the reaction where I'm acting reasonable, let's get right into the rant.
This is gonna be a long video, by the way. Real long one.
Why? Why YouTube? So it was a few days after I recorded my last reaction to this, because you see I'm wearing a different shirt. And, let me just say, this is still ridiculous! Why is it YouTube? YouTube, tell me right now why you think that you can just remove the dislike button! Why? YouTube, I've had it with you YouTube developers who think that it's okay to remove the people's voice from YouTube. This is the most important part of YouTube. There's one video that really sticks out to me when I think of dislikes. Baby Shark. Unless this video gets like 1,000 views or something, I will not listen to that song. If this video gets 1,000 views, maybe like, if this video gets, that's unrealistic. If this video gets 20 likes, I will, maybe someday, there's no promise by the way, but I will do a listening to Baby Shark for 10 hours, or until I lose my mind, whichever comes first. Challenge. Alright. Anyways, that's done. So, YouTube! How could you do this? How? Listen, I can understand wanting to, have a bit more control over your own platform, but this has been getting out of hand! This is a nightmare! You know what? I have a little message for YouTube. That wasn't supposed to happen. YouTube, I have not lost my marbles as of yet, but right now, you guys are making me lose my marbles just a little bit. Just a little. Like, I'm losing marbles I'm losing marbles I didn't even know I had at this point. I think about YouTube removing dislikes, this is what I think about that. See? I'm swinging around a yo-yo. That's what I think about YouTube removing dislikes. It's cringy that they want to remove it. Just like me hitting a chair with a yo-yo. And thinking it makes me look cool. It does, right? Anyways, YouTube. If I don't see a dislike count on Baby Shark in the next month, then I will really seriously consider moving myself to Twitch. Oh, that really came off my finger. Well, didn't break anything, I don't think. Ran into something over there near my monitor area. Good thing it didn't break. No. Okay, we're good. Where did that even go? Did it just disappear? Yeah, it just disappeared. Anyways, YouTube, why could you do this to? We are the people of YouTube, and we will not put up with this. Not for 1 minute, not for 2 minutes, not even for 3 minutes. Maybe for like 30 seconds, but we will not put up with this. We will not put up with this. This disgrace of an update. We will not put up with this monstrosity of an update. We will not do it. Simple as that. The simple fact, we will not. It is an impossibility for you people and me, like all you people and me, We all think that this is the worst idea ever. But YouTube, oh YouTube, YouTube. They just think, let's get rid of. It isn't lighting up. Used to a little bit. Maybe. Okay. Spin it a little. We'll be able to see it. I see it's glowing a little. Anyways. YouTube, let's say that this right here, that air is the dislike button. They're just like 360 no scope with a lightsaber, and they got rid of it. Like it meant nothing. It means so much to us. YouTube. Why? YouTube. I don't understand how you can just do something like this. It is illogical. You need to think about what you're doing, YouTube. I mean, YouTube. I don't care if I don't care. So just please give this like button a chance. That YouTube video was defending removing this like button. And I watched it, and he said that we wouldn't notice. Yes, we do. We notice. How can we not notice the removal of the dislike button? It's so important to YouTube as a platform. If the dislike button stays gone, you know what's gonna happen? Clickbait. Yeah, no, okay. Clickbait. Oh, I called Thanos at 3 a.m. My 3 a.m. videos are real. I called Thanos at 3 a.m. I called Shrek at 3 a.m. I stayed in IKEA for 24 hours at 3 a.m. somehow. That isn't even possible. Unless you stayed there at 3 a.m. 24 times, then I suppose that it would be possible, but I guarantee you, no clickbait YouTuber is going to put that much effort into the video. You know what's going to happen? So, let's say you click on a video that's like, oh, I got this mysterious creature in the woods on camera. Hi. How am I doing?
Good. You know what upside of this like button being gone?
There isn't one.
Yeah, this video will have no dislikes.
Oh, yes, it will. I'm gonna. This is how the creator can still see them, but thank you.
The sweater or t-shirt?
The sweater.
Nice.
I'm ready to make it look like I did it several days later, so I actually put effort into this even though I didn't. Oh wait, I'm still recording. Forget that. Anyways, so let's say, where was I? Oh yeah, creature caught in the woods at 3 a.m. Let's say you're like, a creature was caught in the woods at 3 a.m. It was super scary, probably Bigfoot. And you're just like, oh, wow, that sounds real cool. That sounds real nifty. That sounds real yeets, bruh. Well, the handy-dandy dislike button isn't there to help you. You're wasting 10 minutes looking through a video of some guy who's like, some guy caught this creature in the woods at 3 a.m. and it was super scary. Now make sure to click the like button in the next 5 seconds or this spider will be in your bed tonight. Oh yeah, and subscribe to me for 7 years of good luck. Ah! People, this is gonna get thousands more views if not millions. And don't you realize YouTube, that's exactly what YouTube wants. Get that through your skulls. YouTube wants clickbait to go to the roof. The more clickbait that people watch, you know how clickbait gets a ton of views because it's like, because so many people, so many young children are fooled into thinking that it's a legitimate video that's going to be interesting and useful and educational, and it turned out to be absolute nothing for 10 minutes. That's gonna go through the roof. It's gonna go crazy.
It's going to go absolutely crazy. It's gonna lose control. financial incentive to do this. And I mean, if I had an instant money button, I could get too. But surely there's better ways for you to make more money. Instead of obeying people's voices. Wow. I literally cannot believe for one single second that this is actually happening. Why? How? Why? Alright, here we go. Go back. None of this makes any sense whatsoever, YouTube. YouTube. Why would you ever think that this is a good idea? This is Symbol of Doom. It's what I use to throw at Bibles when you say swear words, just like this. Anyways. YouTube. The things you throw your decisions before you oppose them on millions, no, billions of people who use your platform every single day. And the millions, not billions, millions of people who upload videos to your platform every single day. And you just need to just don't be ridiculous. Bring the dislike button back. Why YouTube? There's no reason. Give the dislike button to fans. I'm tired of this. I don't know this anymore, but I know that more must be said. But you can just get the message that this is the worst idea ever. This thing is probably going to be like an hour long. Mine has been a roommate my entire life. I need some water after this. Look, I'm not a very chill person, but when YouTube does something like this, my alarm's going off. When YouTube does something like this to control the opinions of the public, then there's no reason that YouTube has an excuse to do this. It's a terrible idea, first of all, and second of all, it's literally the worst idea ever. You can let this ruin everything for every YouTube user ever, just like that. And even though rumors that the guy who helped create YouTube doesn't work for you, think that this is about you too. Why don't you listen to him? He knows that he's trying to make the platform. I don't understand how YouTube could think this is a good idea at all. It is completely unreasonable on YouTube's part, and they should never have even considered doing this. I think the guys just be calm and rational and just assume that people are not going to take the dislike button to me. And it's like button is ours, YouTube. Give it back, give it back, give it back. YouTube, you are not unaware of the fact that many people, the majority, the vast majority of YouTube users are very much against this idea for the reason that I have rationally and calmly stated. So, I don't know why people would... I tripped over my cable. Oh, no, we're not falling down again. Okay. Get back up here. Shows my logo yet. Still strong, webcam. Alright. Alright. Come on. I'm not thinking something to say, or scream, or something to get the point across. You two. No, I'm going to dislike button back. You have to. Nobody's going to enjoy using YouTube anymore without it. Remember, every single person I know, every single person I talked to at school about this, every single person that I talked to, like all my friends, they think that this is a bad idea. And they're really smart, like me. So, you should probably listen to them. I don't get why YouTube thinks that this is a good idea. It's a bad idea, as a matter of fact. Now, I'm going to go with some more keyboard sound effects, YouTube. Take that. Good. So you're one annoying guy that's typing in the album class. Oh yeah, that's me. I don't know what will. I'm tired of this. It's late and I'm tired. My voice is hurting.